Dave, boa tarde, cara. Salve, mano. Deixa eu já botar no jogo aqui, tá no esquema. Show, valeu, mano. Obrigado pela presença, cara. Não é hoje que eu termino esse jogo, but tem mais essa live e mais outra. Se tudo correr certo, amanhã a gente termina esse jogo. Casa de palha. House of Sticks. Hoje eu tô até com o boné do poderoso chefão aqui, ó. Estilo gangster. Salve, JP Gamer.
Sign on the door says, miss.
Faça um acordo com o cliente. Elsa Leitman. Não, cara, ainda não, mano. Só dia 11, dia 12. Cara, senhorita, traduzido o conteúdo, a policy número em anexo, deseja discutir o pagamento que deseja entrar em contato com o nosso escritório de administração das contas através da carta. Ah, você tá falando de você, mano? Desculpa, agora que eu li direitinho. Ah, legal, cara. Show de bola. Eu ainda tô parado, mano. Vou voltar dia 12, eu acho.
If you accept the settlement, all you need to do is sign here.
Pagar para Elsa em uma quantia de 20 mil dólares. Valeu, cara.
I don't accept the
What do you mean
settlement.
you don't accept? I think you're pushing your luck, lady. This seems to be a ridiculously generous settlement. A $200 policy with a $20,000 payout? You should...
I don't want the money.
What do you mean you don't want the money?
I want you to investigate this case. I feel my friend may have been a victim of foul play.
Okay, let me get the case filed.
Eu tive que fazer dessa maneira, porque quando eu coloco o efeito chroma key, o jogo fica meio lento, tá ligado? Porque roda 60 FPS e esse jogo não pode estar rodando nada 60 FPS no computador, que ele fica lento, tá ligado? É mó doideira, mano.
There's got to be more in these files.
California Fire Live. Número de apólice 280347. Avaliação independente da casa de terreno 23 de fevereiro de 1947 por 3.500. Nossa, uma casa por 3.500 dólares. Tranquilo, JP. De boa, mano. Só a presencinha aí já era. Tá valendo, cara. Eu sei muito bem como é que é, mano. Daqui a pouco eu também vou ter que sair, cara. Aqui no mercado.
There's something else in that report. I know it.
Cara, como que eu vou saber que você tá querendo encontrar, mano? Ah, aí você quebra as pernas, né, mano? A policy de seguro número... Valeu, obrigado, mano, pelo like. Valeu mesmo. Valeu, JP. Valeu, Evi aí. EVU Turbo. Prestando serviço para a construtora Campos Elíseos. Uma utopia revelou... Depois que o crânio do senhor... Que? que o crânio do senhor Boden estava quebrado, provavelmente quando bateu a cabeça em uma das vigas do telhado. Ele tinha ferimentos internos resultado da queda dos suportes e morreu de hemorragia interna. Aproximadamente 10 minutos após a queda do telhado. Testes independentes nas vigas e nos suportes do telhado determinaram que a causa da queda foram falhas na madeira indetectáveis antes da instalação. Informações da testemunha atestam que o Sr. Butwalter estava seguindo todos os procedimentos de segurança. É a opinião desse investigador que a morte de Luiz se caracteriza como um típico e inevitável acidente de trabalho, e nenhuma culpa pode ser atribuída à construtora Campos Elíseos. Os benefícios ligados à pólice de seguro devem ser pagos na totalidade para os beneficiários. Timothy Lee, investigador sênior de seguros, 1º de março de 1947.
Sounds like your friend took a hell of a fall. I'm sorry for your loss. Do you mind if I ask you a couple of questions?
Of course not.
Tá ok.
What basis do you have for your claim of foul play?
Lou Buckwalter was a craftsman. I don't believe he would have made a roof that would collapse.
You want me to reopen this case based on your woman's intuition? That isn't going to happen. Take the money.
I've already told you I do not want the money. There's something wrong with that house.
Relação com Butwalter.
You and Buckwalter weren't married?
No,
Then how did you become his beneficiary?
we were family friends.
You expect me to reopen this case because you come in here walking that walk? Well, I'm not buying it. I think you should tell me what the hell is going on.
Do you really want to know?
Yes.
We were interned together on Ellis Island. Resident alien Germans whose parents had been killed by Nazis. Do you see the irony in that, Mr. Kelso? We spent 4 years there.
Motivo da disputa.
So the roof collapsed. Accidents happen. What exactly are you trying to achieve here, Miss Lichtman?
Exactly what I said. I want that building thoroughly investigated.
I'm intrigued, Miss Lichtman. I really am. But you're going to have to give me something if you want me to get involved in this.
There is a conspiracy surrounding Elysian Fields and the new houses they are building. I believe your insurance company is involved.
That's pretty heady stuff, Miss Lichtman. Flimsy, but heady.
I've told you what I know, Mr. Kelso. What are you going to do about it?
All right, Miss Lichtman. One final question.
Yes.
What's your address?
Is that usual?
Is there anything usual about this case, Miss Lichtman?
The address is on the letter, Mr. Kelso.
The address, not the phone number.
Beleza.
Mr. Benson would like to see you in his office, Jack. Upstairs.
Ah, agora a gente tá jogando com ele, é? Ah, visite o escritório de Curtis Benson. Legal, a gente mudou de personagem. Olha, eu tô te seguindo, viu? Se não for onde você tá me levando, você vai ver.
I'm not gonna ask what you're doing.
Eu consigo mudar. Não, não consigo. Clube social, estatística. Estatísticas. Mudar o terno desse cara, que terninho feio do cara.
Mr. Benson, you wanted to see me?
Ah, yes, Jack. I'm just trying out a new putter. I noticed Elsa Lickman in the lobby.
It's the weirdest thing, Mr. Benson.
Call me Curtis, Jack. This is California.
Like I said, Curtis, this is a very strange case.
How so, Jack?
That lady, Elsa Lichtman, is refusing a 20 grand payout.
Elsa Lickman is hardly a lady, Jack. She's a jazz musician. Plays at the Blue Room in Hollywood. She has a fine pair of lungs, now that I think
She's
of
the
it.
beneficiary of this guy, Lou Buckwalter. He was killed in an industrial accident working for Elysian Fields Developments. You know Elysian?
I'm familiar with Leland Monroe. We move in similar circles.
Well, Miss Lichtman is making some pretty serious accusations. She says the case stinks and that
She's a
something
very
happened.
highly strung girl, Jack. Strung out might be a better way to put it.
It's a pretty generous payment, Curtis. I think I should look into it.
Is there anything wrong with the paperwork, Kelso?
No, there isn't, Mr. Benson.
I didn't think so. Pay the case out and get her off our backs.
I can't make her take the money,
Deal
sir.
with it, Jack. Do your fucking job.
Caraca, velho.
Do I have to do
Cara
everything?
chato, mano.
No, sir, you don't.
Fine, Jack. Fine. You know I have the greatest confidence in you.
Thanks, Mr. Benson.
Keep walking, pal.
Your car, Mr. Kelso. Thanks, kid.
Porra, meu.
Watch it.
Seu cego. Caramba, gente, será que a gente não vai jogar com mais com Call Phelps? Mano, que babeiro, velho.
Control your car.
Ah, eu não sou investigador? Ah, sou investigador particular, não sou policial. Por isso que não tem sirene no carro. Beleza, vamos lá. Esses casos aqui tá levando a um nível bem, um patamar bem elevado, tá envolvendo pessoas grandes, cara. Cara, já tô construindo aqui casas novas, mano. Caramba. O pessoal trabalha rápido, hein? Obras do Campos Elíseos. Blam blam blam. Blam blam. Sua mãe sabe que você tem essas fotos? Eita, começou a bater. Warraven, ferramentas e suprimentos. Califórnia, ok. Nome do cliente, Campo Elíseos. Endereço de entrega, local de desenvolvimento, Rua Cocinho, itens de entrega, cimento, 2 toneladas. Areia para construção grossa, 8 toneladas. Massa agregada de 1/4, 16 toneladas. Tudo isso
That's
deu
not how
9
my
mil.
pop taught me to mix it. Someone is cutting corners.
O cara entra assim do nada e começa a investigar. Que doideira. Campo Elíseos 748. Entrega para a consultora Campo Elíseos, escritório Rua Cônsul. Detalhes não são tolerados. Como que é? Atrasos não serão tolerados. Ah, delays. Não é
Leland
details.
Monroe, the man with the
Irado.
grin. Looks like he doesn't like to be disappointed.
Cidade de Los Angeles. Departamento de Construção e Segurança da cidade de Los Angeles. Ordem de demolição. A cidade de Los Angeles, conforme a seção 191, parte 1 de subseção A, Código de Construção da Califórnia, por meio dessa, ordena a demolição de todas as obras na Avenida Normandy associadas com o incidente do dia 28/1 de 47, que todos os materiais sejam removidos do local. Data da notificação: 22 de setembro. Rancho escondido. Caraca, mano. As casas baratinhas daquela época, cara. Olha. 9.150 dólares. Poxa vida, cara. Master Plan of Metropolitan of Los Angeles. A cara desse rancho escondido. Blam, 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 blam. Localizações. Obra de Campo Elíseos. Vamos lá. Ah, a gente já tá aqui, mano. O que eu preciso fazer aqui, cara? Pô, nem o jogo tá ajudando dessa vez, cara. Será que nesse campo de obra aqui não tem ninguém, mano? Opa! alguma coisa aqui. Tá, cara, já entendi. Então não é você. Deve ser você.
Bulldozing and starting again.
Ué, mas esse aqui eu já tinha lido, mano. Ô, caras. Tem uma localização agora, né? Não?
Hey! You just can't be walking around down here.
I'm Jack Kelso from California Fire and Life.
I don't care if you're from the Vatican. Buzz off.
I'm investigating the accidental death of a Lou Buckwalter, and
You deaf? Do I have to beat on you?
looks like you do.
Ô, louco, mano. Ah, não, velho.
Nope. Still ain't
You're a
sunk
real
in,
asshole.
buddy.
You know that?
Ah, é? Pode vir, mano. Opa, olé, olé, olé.
I came to see the house where Lou Buckwalter died. You were just about to offer to show me the way.
It's out the gate and 3 houses down on the left. Don't know what you're looking for, smart guy. There's nothing there.
Then I'll poke around in the rubble.
Fine. As long as you're out of my sight.
E aí, Jefferson? Salve, meu amigo. Tranquilo? Boa tarde, mano. Vou levar meu carro, não vou deixar meu carro com esse cara agressivo não. Você é louco, cara do mal, velho.
The place falls down and then they bulldoze it. What gives here?
Obrigado, mano, pelo like, cara. Valeu mesmo. Pô, a madeira tá escrito não para construção, cara. Não use para construção.
Are you drunk, mister? Or are you just cracked? You think talking
Tijolinho baiano.
by hiring a lawyer? Not in your life, Buster.
Cara, penso que todo mundo nesse jogo aqui é mal criado, mano.
I saved a whole year for that car.
Goddamn balloons are having a season from hell.
E aí, maluco, você me pode falar sobre isso aí?
Generally speaking, you aren't learning much when your mouth is open. Don't do that again.
Let's try to piece this together.
How dare you?
Keystone Films.
Quem compraria uma madeira de um estúdio de filmes? Oxi, é o cara lá, mano. Oi. Mano. É, mano, por que você tá aqui, cara? Corre, cara. Tô de direita, você pegou, mano. Oxi, cara, e agora? Como que eu vou fazer pra sair daqui, mano? Nossa, cara. Atire no motorista para diminuir a velocidade. Mano, que pessoal vândalo, cara. Vai, tá perto, mano. Sobe. Aí, vai. Esse cara, esse Jack aí é um ator conhecido, não é, cara? Verifique o endereço de Keystone Films.
Jack Kelso, California Fire and Life Investigator. I need an address on the Keystone Film Company.
The address is
North Wilton Place.
658 North Wilton Place. Is there anything else?
No, thank you, ma'am.
I don't need this.
Falar nisso, vamos ver o cara do trator lá, velho. O cara tentou atropelar a gente e deixou ele passar assim, mano. Acho que foi. Acho que tá nem mais aqui, mano. Whatever, bora. Quer piloto, rapaz? Fica tranquilo. Hey mister, are you drunk? Are you wreck?
What's your problem?
Poxa, nem encostei no cara, mano. Relaxa, amigo. Pô, nada a ver aqui, mano. Caraca, onde eu fui entrar, mano? Cara, esse jogo tem um som ambiente da hora, cara. Eu acho que aqui não é aqui também não, né? pegar esse carro aqui emprestado. Emprestado, hein, galera. Rapaz, tu pisa ele não anda não, olha.
Got a job to do.
You wait. 5 years from now, all our jobs will be done by robots.
Ó, Lincoln Zephyr. Gostei desse carro aqui, mano, estiloso.
I work for California Fire and Life. I'm looking into an industrial accident.
Here?
No, not here. At a housing development over on Normandy Avenue.
So?
I found some lumber over there, had the Keystone name printed on it.
We've been closed since '41. Never quite made the transition to talkies. The Suburban Redevelopment Fund are pulling the place down.
Know anything about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
Nix.
Mind if I take a look around?
I'm kinda hungry. If someone was to leave a couple of bucks here, I might wander down the street and get a cup of coffee.
Is there a key to the gate?
No. The only guys who go in or out are some delivery guys from Elysian Fields. They're working on a housing development over at Wilton and Santa Monica. You'll have to hop it.
Que guardinha corrupto, rapaz. Beleza, o que nós vamos procurar aqui? Screening room. Ah, aqui é tipo um cinema em casa. Telão, ó. A pessoa que assiste aqui deve ficar com dor no pescoço. Por que tem um piano numa sala de cinema? Tá, pelo tamanho desse projetor, cara. Utilize para mover e pressionar. Ó.
In a great day for the future of Los Angeles, civic leaders and businessmen joined forces to launch the Suburban Redevelopment Fund. The Suburban Redevelopment Fund pledges to speed up housing development for returning GI.
Gentlemen, this is Dr. Harlan Fontaine. He's our
O doutor aí também, olha.
Suburban Redevelopment Fund. Doctor, this is Curtis Benson. He's Vice President of the California Fire and Life.
Pleased to meet you, Doctor.
Poxa, até o chefe nosso tá aí, cara. O chefe do Zack aí.
District Attorney Don Sandler and Police Chief Warren.
Gentlemen, I am delighted to be in such exalted company.
You're making quite a name for yourself, Doctor, amongst the thespian fraternity.
I find that those of artistic temperament are often of a fragile mental disposition.
It's a short step from miscreant to recidivism, Doctor.
Very true. But I think we could all agree that the City of Angels does rather well basking in the reflection of the motion picture industry.
Hear, hear. And it's something that every sucker getting off a train at Union Station wants a part of. Gentlemen, we're here to sell the American dream, and Hollywood is our greatest advertiser.
So, how is your new development selling, Leland?
Cannot throw them up fast enough, Ray.
And that's part of the problem, Leland. Washington is receiving steady complaints. There's a clamor for public housing.
God damn it, Ray. Public housing is tantamount to communism. Now, that's why we fought this goddamn war. I'm telling you, it's Reds via the back door.
You can't have it both ways, Leland. The new freeways are being built to service all your developments out in the boondocks. They're all being built with government money.
The GI Bill is government money.
There's a difference.
What difference?
The GI money ends up in my pocket.
I hope you mean our pockets, Leland. We're all investors.
Of course, Curtis.
So, when will the freeway bond be passed on?
It still has to be ratified. Takes a long time to raise $3 billion.
I need to find a game well or a telephone.
Caraca, mano. O chefe da polícia. O doutor lá. O chefe da agência aqui de investigadores. Todo mundo.
Gentlemen, this is Dr. Harlan Fontaine. He's our latest investor in the Suburban Redevelopment.
Todo mundo
Doctor, this is Curtis Benson. He's Vice
envolvido
President of the California Fire and Life.
Pleased to meet you, Doctor.
no entretenimento aqui, cara.
District Attorney Don Sandler.
Fundo de reconstrução residencial.
I am delighted to be in such exalted company.
You're making quite a name for yourself, Doctor, amongst the thespian fraternity.
I find that those of artistic temperament are often of a fragile mental disposition.
It's a short step from miscreant to recidivism, Doctor.
Very true. But I think we could all agree that the City of Angels does rather well basking in the reflection of the motion picture industry.
Hear, hear. And it's something that every sucker getting off a train at Union Station wants a part of.
Esse negócio não desliga, não?
Gentlemen, we're here to sell the American dream, and Hollywood is our greatest.
Um cavalito. Montei no cavalo, cabeção. Estúdio 3. Tá, eu sei que precisa achar um telefone, mas... Não, morta. As madeiras aqui, rapaz, ó. Obra de construtora, Nota Wilton Place, 658, Pinheiro Strondo. Recibo da entrega de madeira. Madeirinha velha, podre, olha. O cara falou que tá fechado desde do ano 41. Ano 41. 1941, aqui 1947. Seis anos a madeira no relento. A gente só não entra aqui, né? Ah, tá.
Operator, can you put me through to police dispatch?
Putting you through now.
Colocando você agora.
This is Jack Kelso, investigator for California Fire and Life. Can you put me through to Curtis Benson, please?
Just a moment, please, Mr. Kelso.
Jack, how can I help?
Do you know anything about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund, Mr. Benson?
I've heard of them, Jack. Building new homes for GIs.
With green lumber that was used on movie sets.
Jack, are you working the Buckwalter case?
Mr. Benson, are you part of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
Jack, I want you to listen very clearly. Call Miss Lickman. Call her as soon as you hang up. Arrange to see her tonight and get her to agree to the settlement. Do it tonight, do you hear me?
Yes, sir.
End of story, Jack. I don't want to hear another word about Elsa Lickman or Luke Buckwalter.
Buckwater.
Can you put me through to Michigan 221?
Putting the call through.
Hello?
Ms. Lichtman, it's Jack Kelso.
Yes, Mr. Kelso.
I've been looking into your case.
Yes, and what have you found?
It doesn't look good. I need to see you.
Meet me at the Blue Room. I work there tonight. I take a break around 9. I'll be waiting at the stage door. We can talk then. Auf Wiedersehen, Mr. Kelso.
Mr. Kelso.
Thanks for your help.
American Legion Stadium. Blue Room. Oh, Phil Cops aqui. I'm guilty, culpado. Jazz Club, The Blue Room. Ah, a introdução do jogo, né? Acho que é o fundo desse clube de jazz.
What were you doing with him?
I was doing what you asked.
I didn't ask you to meet him in an alleyway.
Why do you snarl at me? Your friend came to ask me to accept the insurance.
He's not my friend, Elsa.
I think he's a brave man, and you have placed him in great danger. You've involved him in something, and he has no idea of the risk. Can you live with that, Cole?
Elsa, I need his help, and he hates my guts.
Forget the past, Cole. He deserves a chance to say no. If he helps you, let it be on his terms.
I'll go see him in the morning.
Oxe, o Phelps é taradão, rapaz. Será que eu pego eles lá fazendo coisa errada? Vamos ver.
He just refuses to accompany me to church.
Olha, saíram, foram embora. Rapaz. Estúdio Kelston Films. Vamos lá. A gente não joga mais com o Phelps pelo jeito, né? Eu acho que esse caso todo aqui, né? Pelo menos. Carrão aqui, rapaz, ó. Lincoln Continental conversível. Pretão da hora, hein? Cadillac V16 conversível, legal. Cadillac. Holy shit. Eu voltei pro mesmo lugar. Por que eu voltei pra cá, caramba? Eu deixei passar alguma coisa, mano. Ali tu não passa, né? Essas caixas aqui. Tá, na obra eles estavam usando madeira, cimento e areia ruim. E o tijolinho baiano lá. Mas não tô encontrando nada mais parecido. Só encontrei a madeira. Que não abre. O guarda foi tomar café e não voltou mais, hein, mano. Não tem como eu passar pro outro lado, né, cara? Ele não sobe aqui. Não sobe no telhado. Ele não fala nada também, não dá dica. E aí, cartonetas? Olá! Seja bem-vindo! É, meu amigo, tô perdido. Again. Oh, tchau. A qualidade inferior não serve para uso em estruturas, é uma forma de manter os gastos baixos, tão ruim que não aguenta os telhados. Tem mais coisa aqui, mano. Tijolinho tá aqui, cara. Estúdio já foi, cara. Let's get out of here. O guarda foi tomar café, não voltou mais, hein? Que guarda safado. É, só temos lá agora mesmo. Vou andar aqui no meu Cadillac. Só falta um dinossauro. Eu não quero acidente no meu Cadillac não, hein? Rapaz, dirigir assim é uma emoção, rapaz. Só os cruzamentos que... Cartonetas. Bora mim. Passar com o carro por cima, né, amigo? As casas é tudo de madeira mesmo, olha. Pegou fogo, já era.
Nice wiring job, fellas. Keep them in the dark.
A casa não tem nem fiação, cara. A cozinha já tem,
Good thing I'm not thirsty.
A casa já veio com fogão já, cara.
You lose something, Mac?
I thought these private eye types were all wise guys with smart mouths.
Looks like the snappy repartee has all dried up.
Get on with it.
What's your hurry, Mac? You got some place to go?
Os caras já estavam esperando a gente.
Mouse routine without a gun in your hand?
Now that's more like it.
Let's put a few gaps.
Don't get impatient now. I'll get to each
Time
one of
for
you in
you
good
to
time.
lose some teeth.
I'm about to break your goddamn jaw.
Ah, não, velho.
Don't worry, buddy. I'll lay you out quick.
Toma.
I'm about to break your goddamn jaw.
Quem eu posso? Quem eu posso? Toma. Eita, prela. Levou uma pizza, cara.
You're a worn, tough guy. should learn to take a hint. Get him downstairs and into the trunk.
Caraca, a gente levou uma sova, mano.
Sure, he turned up all right. He's wishing he didn't. He's in the trunk. He's going nowhere. The boys introduced themselves. What do you want done with him, Mr. Monroe? Yeah.
Monroe é o tiozão lá, o velhão.
Pick up a shovel and a pick on the way. It's up in the hills behind Griffith Park. We'll deal with that German bitch next.
Caraca, ele vai dar cabo na gente, mano.
Elsa.
Entrei no veículo, mas que veículo, cara?
Sorry, pal. Desperate times. I didn't mean for that to happen. Give me a break, damn it! Come on!
O cara não morre.
Out of my way!
Agora ele foi. Os caras tá atrás da gente? Como assim, velho?
Monroe owns the city. Owns the cops. I need to find Elsa.
Sai fora, cara.
Hey! Must be.
Tchau. Ficou pra trás. Ah, tá me seguindo, mano. Caraca, mas esse cara é mais rápido que o meu carro.
Can't you see what's happening?
Where are they? Is that the last of them?
Se deu mal, rapaz. Que é piloto de fuga. Certo era eu trocar de carro, né? é coisa profissional. Trocar de carro pra ninguém me ver. Não, pegar um carro que né? Que não é conversível, né, mano? Eu vou pegar o mesmo carro, cara. É esse aqui. Já. Sai da frente, maluco. Você vai beber essa água, né, cara? Vai. Ah, não.
So you're still carrying that Army 45, Cole?
Ô, louco.
For God's sake, Cole! Call an ambulance!
How's all the sticks?
Satchel charges on the cave entrance from above. Covering fire on weapons team. Look for snipers in the trees. You know the drill. No risks, no heroes, no prisoners.
You want some roast on this one, Sarge?
No, you guys have done enough. Head back to Weps. We are going to blow every cave we come across. Close them down and move on, people.
Damn. I was hoping to get me a samurai sword.
Skipper says that Phelps has fallen behind again. He's got his fire teams checking every cave. He's lost another flamethrower. He wants you to get over there and hurry them along.
Ho, boom. Weapons company.
Sir.
Sir.
We have a major cave complex in front of us, Hogaboom. I want flamethrowers and BAR teams to clean it out.
Begging your pardon, sir. But if it's a big complex, why don't we bring the Shermans in? They could pour it in there.
We can't wait for tanks to be brought up. I'm already behind.
Then blow the cave. No skin off our nose. Bury them.
We are going in there and clearing them out. We are doing it by the numbers, Sergeant. Get your team in place. We're moving out. Mount up! First fire team and flamethrowers. Head in!
Where's he going? Where's who going?
The big cowboy. He's going in. Who gave that order? You did.
Ué, o Phelps tá meio confuso aqui, cara. O convite educado. Polite invitation. Tá parecendo o Kiko lá quando tá doente, velho, igualzinho.
Hello, Miss Lichtman. How long have you been sitting there?
Not long, Mr. Kelso.
You look lovely, Princess. You haven't exactly caught me at my best.
O cara tá dando em cima da mulher, velho.
It's okay, Miss Lichtman. I'm a big boy. I know how to take my licks.
Please, call me Elsa.
Okay, Elsa? What can I do for you?
I'd like to explain because
I can join the dots, Elsa.
Cole needs your help, Jack. The police department have frozen him out.
Look, you're obviously a brave lady, but you can't fight all Cole's battles for him.
I just wanted to apologize
You
for...
don't have to apologize. You were right about Elysian Fields. Tell me something. What was Lou Buckwalter's regular job?
He was a carpenter. He built sets for RKO, Warner Brothers.
Set carpenter?
Warner Bros.
Perfect. If you don't mind, Elsa, I'd like to get a little rest now. I've got a lot more dots to join, and it's making my head hurt.
That's perfectly understandable, Mr. Jack. I hope we can meet again under less dramatic circumstances.
Glad.
I hope so too, Princess. I'd like that.
You Kelso?
Who's asking?
Peterson, Assistant DA.
You're in the wrong building, Peterson. This is a hospital.
A wise guy. Let me tell you a story, Kelso.
Can I get the abridged version? My head hurts.
You're a funny guy, Jack.
What do you want, Peterson?
A colorful character mentioned your name. He said that you might know something about...
There's a problem with colorful characters, Peterson. First they send you over a drink, then they buy you dinner, then you get a phone call in the middle of the night for a favor. Try rubbing shoulders with some solid citizens. They're the ones you're supposed to protect.
You finished, Kelso?
For the moment.
I'm going to run for DA, Kelso. The current administration stinks.
And you want me to help?
I'm looking for a DA's investigator. You get a gun and a badge and $120 a month.
I get $150 a month now.
I'm going after the Vice Squad, Kelso. It's going to get me elected.
I've got something better. How about Leland Monroe?
The property developer?
Do you think I fell down the stairs?
Ganhamos um emprego. Tá bom, né? Quer dizer, tava bom. Agora tá ruim. Agora tá pior. É, mas já teve. Cara, esse hospital aqui é bem confortável, mano. Olha.
Thanks for the patch-up, Princess. Might be the only R&R I get for some time.
That's about as good a patch job as we can do right now, Mr. Kelso. You're good to go.
Esse cara aqui dá em cima de todo mundo, velho. Que hospital maneiro, rapaz.
The only reason some people get lost in thought is because it's unfamiliar territory.
Você é poético, hein, cara?
driving.
Bad ride. Drive.
What's your problem?
What's your problem? Apartamento de Curtis Benson, 10 horas da manhã. Curtis Benson, apartamento 2. Quem tá mais aqui? Kyle, Raymond. Open the door.
Remember me?
Jack, it's good to see you. You've caught me at a slightly inopportune moment. Can we do this some other time?
Back off, Curtis. Move away from the door.
Jack, there's no call for that.
You're smooth, Curtis. I'll give you that. You try to get me killed and you still manage to be polite about it.
Jack, how could you accuse me of having anything to do with that?
I want to know all about you and Monroe, Curtis. You give it up or I beat it out of you.
Get the fuck out of here, Jack. You're fired. Who do you think you are? Get out of town now while you still have the chance. You have no idea what kind of forces you're dealing with here.
I guess we've exhausted the passive options. Sit tight, Curtis. I'm taking a look around.
Se deu mal. Olha, tá brincando.
Princess.
16, mister?
How old are you really?
Nearly 13.
You take love where you can find it as you get older.
Love?
Jack.
That has nothing to do with love, Curtis.
Some might find your romantic notions endearing, Jack. I find them very tiring.
You're finished, Curtis.
That remains to be seen, Jack.
I haven't told you about my new job, Curtis. DA's investigator.
Who do you think the DA reports to, Jack?
Get dressed, you're getting out of here.
He's not so bad. He just lays on top of me and grunts for a few minutes. He's kind. And he buys me nice things.
Get dressed, you're leaving.
She will only come back.
Cara, que cara safado, mano. Guanaco.
What exactly do you expect to find, Jack?
Cala a boca, rapaz. Edwayson. Another type of place.
Jack, you've made a terrible mistake.
Mano, vou dar um soco nesse
Get
cara.
out while you can. What exactly do you expect to find, Jack? Jack, you've made a terrible mistake.
To get all of the stockholders,
Get out while
I need
you
to follow
can.
the paper trail.
Fundo de Desenvolvimento Suburbano. Isso certifica que Kurt Robinson Benson é o dono de 2.000 de ação, no valor nominal de $100 para cada integrante e não atributável. Fundo de Desenvolvimento Suburbano. Isso certifica que Kurt Robinson Benson é o dono de 2.000 de ação, no valor nominal de $100 para cada integrante e não tributável na
What
capital.
exactly do you expect to find, Jack? Jack, you've made a terrible mistake. Get out while you can.
I want answers, Curtis. So pay attention.
Please, Jack. I'm not a violent man.
I don't get it, Curtis. You're vice president of the company. Why take the risk?
It's a simple business transaction, dear boy.
You're lying, Curtis. Something happened at the company, didn't it? That's why you took the bribe.
Bribe? What bribe? How can you accuse me of benefiting a head of the company?
Certificados, meu amigo.
I noticed that the share certificates are in your name, Curtis, not the company's. What did you use as collateral?
Those sons of bitches in Sacramento. They passed me over for president. Sent me here because they believed it was a backwater. But they were wrong. Los Angeles will become the capital of the West, not San Francisco. This place will be the city of the 20th century. And I'm gonna get my cut, Jack.
You're going to jail, Curtis. You and your cronies.
We'll see about that, Jack.
Tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
You're talking about the future of Los Angeles. You cannot interfere with these plans.
Information, Curtis.
Business people who have joined forces to meet the demand for new homes.
You're lying, Curtis. They're going to burn those movie sets they call houses, and you're carrying the insurance on them.
And how do you prove that, Jack? thought not. Now help me up, Jack, and I'll give you a 10-minute start before I go for the phone.
Why the big payoff in the Buckwalter case? It was bound to bring it to attention.
Who could have predicted this particular confluence of events? Elsa Lichtman as the beneficiary who spurns the cash. The brilliant but flawed detective becoming her lover. And you, Jack, taking their bait.
You buy green lumber and use it to build houses. How do you expect it to end?
Mr. Monroe has a fine reputation for building houses. What would I know about his choice of building materials?
Give me what I need or I'll beat it out of you.
It's all there in the case file, if you know what to look for.
Very neat, Curtis. Maybe I can't work it out, but Phelps can. He may be many things, but he is one of the best detectives the LAPD has ever had.
Mas faltou uma prova aqui achar, cara. Não encontrei.
What exactly do you expect to find, Jack?
Eu vou encontrar isto. Aqui é a saída.
Jack, you've made a terrible mistake. Get out while you can.
I knew you were in bed with a lesion, Curtis. Now I know why.
Your card is marked, Jack. You'll have an unfortunate accident if you don't leave town.
Your California isn't the same as mine, Mr. Benson.
Beleza. Agora vamos fazer certo. Deixa eu ver se tem essa mulher aqui. A mulher não, né? Tem uma mulher aqui.
What exactly do you expect to find, Jack?
Fica quieto, meu amigo.
Get all
Certificado
of the
de
stockholders. I
ações.
need to follow the paper trail.
Jack, you've made a terrible mistake. Get out while you can.
I knew.
E aí, Ju Fofa? Boa tarde. Obrigado pela presença.
Jack, you've made a terrible mistake. Get out while you can.
Eu acho que encontramos tudo, né? Aquela porta que não abre, isso aqui não abre.
I want answers, Curtis. So pay attention.
Please, Jack. I'm not a violent man.
Motivo da fraude.
I don't get it, Curtis. You're vice president of the company. Why take the risk?
It's a simple business transaction, dear boy.
Curtis Benson, mentira.
You're lying, Curtis. Something happened at the company, didn't it? That's why you took the bribe.
Bribe? What bribe? How can you accuse me of benefiting a head of the company?
Prova com certificado de ações.
I noticed that the share certificates are in your name, Curtis, not the company's. What did you use as collateral?
Those sons of bitches in Sacramento. They passed me over for president. Sent me here because they believed it was a backwater. But they were wrong. Los Angeles will become the capital of the West, not San Francisco. This place will be the city of the 20th century. And I'm gonna get my cut, Jack.
You're going to jail, Curtis. You and your cronies.
We'll see about that, Jack.
Fundo de
Tell me about the
Desenvolvimento.
Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
You're talking about the future of Los Angeles. You cannot interfere with these plans.
Information, Curtis.
Business people who have joined forces to meet the demand for new homes.
You're lying, Curtis. They're going to burn those movie sets they call houses, and you're carrying the insurance on them.
And how do you prove that, Jack?
Acordo de seguro.
Rancho Escondido burnt to the ground. California Fire and Life is carrying the paper.
Jack, the best result you could get from insurance would be replacement cost. The stakes are much, much higher.
Why the big payoff in the Buckwalter case? It was bound to bring it to attention.
Who could have predicted this particular confluence of events? Elsa Lichtman as the beneficiary who spurns the cash. The brilliant but flawed detective becoming her lover. And you, Jack, taking their bait.
You buy green lumber and use it to build houses. How do you expect it to end?
Mr. Monroe has a fine reputation for building houses. What would I know about his choice of building materials?
You smug son of a bitch, you're lying again. It's an insurance scam, pure and simple.
And how do you prove that, Jack? My assessors wrote the policies on the houses.
Looks like I was mistaken.
Give me what I need or I'll beat it out of you.
It's all there in the case file, if you know what to look for.
Very neat, Curtis. Maybe I can't work it out, but Phelps can. He may be many things, but he is one of the best detectives the LAPD has ever had.
Your card is marked, Jack. You'll have an unfortunate accident if you don't leave town.
Your California isn't the same as mine, Mr. Benson. Not at all.
California Fire and Life. Aquele corta caminho ligeiro. Na frente, polícia. Olha, até agora não bati, hein? Final, cara. Final. California Fiery Life.
I'm just going up to my office, Barty. Gotta check over some files.
Take the elevator. First door on the right when you come out. You know the way, Kelso.
You gotta have it. I could save all year and not be able to afford that. Walking down the street, I'm almost insulted.
I didn't come to California to be a secretary. This is 1947, not 1927. Of course a girl can ask a fella out.
It's quite hard to concentrate when you're standing there staring at me.
So, Curtis, what is it you don't want me to see? 34 degrees, 4 minutes, 29 seconds north. 118 degrees, 17 minutes, 58 seconds west.
And then the louse calls and says he's going to marry an English girl.
There's got to be more in these files.
Do you think this lipstick's too light for my complexion?
Insured replacement value for the house is $900. Current value of the house and land is $3,500. Christ, how many of these dumps are we carrying on the books?
I have a Detective Phelps of the LAPD here to see you.
Have a seat, Cole. Where's the go-between? She's awful easy on the eye for a foreign girl.
Does that private dick petter actually work on anyone, Kelso? It's not your style. You were always a little more direct.
This is your dime, officer.
Would you have helped me if I asked, Jack? A little chuck on the shoulder, shot of Semper Fi.
Fuck you, Cole. Be a man. Why send a woman to do your dirty work? You're a cop. Why do you want my help?
I thought a PI might be a little more discreet.
I'm no gumshoe. I used to be an investigator for this company before your investigation got me fired.
Sorry to hear that, Jack. Sorry about a lot of things.
Is that an apology, Cole?
It's a feeble attempted one, yes. Look, Jack, it's a murder case, and I need help to solve it.
So what's it got to do with Elysian Fields developments?
They're in it somehow. The flyers keep turning up whenever I find a domestic fire.
They're boosters. Stiffing GIs for deposits, making them wait months for a throw-up house. They're already making more money than they can count. What's turned them into killers?
So you believe me?
This is why you dragged me into the Buckwalter case.
Look, Jack, I'm sorry. But if not for me, do it for some of the poor saps who are dying. Or some of the leathernecks who are getting grifted. How about it, Jack?
I know you, Cole. You're still beating yourself up over that medal on Sugarloaf. The medal you think you didn't deserve, but you just don't get it. Nobody deserves a medal. It's just the ridiculous situation you find yourself in and how you react to it. You think you failed up on that hill. But courage isn't a tap you can turn on or off. Courage isn't permanent. It's a tenuous and fickle thing. Courage and cowardice exist in every man. Get over it.
You got it off your chest.
I guess I have.
Can you help me, Jack?
I'm thinking about it. The Hall of Records is the place to start.
Beleza. Salão de registros. Hall of Records. Cadê o Phelps? Aqui onde que foi o Lucy caiu lá. Eu acho que foi a terceira ou quarta live.
Hello there.
You need some help there, sir?
The Land Registry Office. Where is it?
Just up the stairs.
Thanks.
Apenas suba as escadas. Aí você quebra as pernas.
I'd like to see the company details of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
Certainly, sir. Just this way.
Just this way.
All those suburban sons of bitches ought to be listed in here.
Albert Brookfield, Daniel Travis, Phil J. Cara, não lembro o nome dos caras não, velho. E aí, Roberto? Boa tarde. Alexander Bassetti.
Courtney, for God's sake, what's he got to do with this? I'd like information on a plot of land.
Okay, do you have the address?
Not exactly. It's a new lot. I have the coordinates. 34 degrees, 4 minutes, 29 seconds north. 118 degrees, 17 minutes, 58 seconds west.
All right, that makes it a bit more difficult. Come with me.
Come with me. Olha, tem escrito ali Ferdinando, quase Fernando. Café Ferdinando.
Degrees, 4 minutes, 29 seconds north. 118 degrees, 17 minutes, 58 seconds west.
O lote agora tem as coordenadas 34 graus e 4 minutos.
It was 34.4.29 latitude. And I'm looking for 118.17.58 on the longitudinal axis.
Ué, garoto, não é aqui? Protocolo 34 429 34 429
34 degrees. The lot number's 1876988.
Unfortunately, that is just the beginning. We have at least 1 million lot numbers in the Los Angeles area. The registrations are in alphabetical order. You need to convert your lot number to a letter.
How do I do that?
Over here, use this adding machine. There are 90,000 entries to a book, so divide your lot number by 90,000.
1876988 divided by
90,000, yes.
Hã? Que? Oito sete seis. 876. 8 7 6 1876 988 988
1,876,988 divided by 90,000.
dividido por 9.000. Quanto que é 9.000? É 90.000, né? Não 9.000. É. Mais um, mais dois. E como que eu vejo o resultado? 20.
20.
A starts at 0, so you want to add 1 to your number.
21.
That number is your letter of the alphabet. Once you have the letter, find the right aisle, and you are in business.
You do this every day?
O que eu tenho que fazer, garoto?
I'm sorry, sir, but I don't have time for chit-chat.
Desculpa aí, velho. Protocolo. Esse número é a sua letra do alfabeto. Depois de ter a letra encontrada, o corredor certo. Hã? 21? Qual que é o 21, velho? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V. Vê? Não. T, U, é. Ué, que estranho.
Let's see what the site is worth to them. $1,876,988.
Randall Jones.
The book value is $350. With the new home in place, the improved value of the property is $3,500. They can make a killing. But how do they pull it off?
Ah, logo aqui, mano, os caras vão dar...
Know why I plumbed for the caddy? The extra trunk space.
One thing you learn in the war, boys. You do your talking once the smoke clears.
Bom, já foi. Ué, cadê os caras? Ui?
Throw out the guns.
Moriu. Olha só quem tá
I need
aqui.
a word, Courtney.
That's okay, Jack. You didn't need to come all the way down.
It's important, Courtney.
How can I help?
Tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
What are you talking about?
Don't fuck with me, Courtney!
Jack, I swear, I don't know what you're talking about.
How does your name appear as one of the investors in the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
You're out of your mind.
I was down at the Hall of Records checking on a property company called Elysian Fields Developments. Their funding comes from the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
Seriously, Jack, I have no idea.
Your name is there, Courtney, with some pretty interesting company. The mayor, the district attorney, some dirty cops, and your buddy, Dr. Harlan Fontaine.
Dr. Fontaine?
Spill it, Courtney. I want all of it. Fontaine and the rest.
Fontaine took the morphine off our hands. Look, Jack, I know you said to get rid of it, but it's okay. I did something good for once. He reinvested the money for us. That's it. That's what's happening. They're building houses for GIs, Jack. I turned a mistake into something beneficial. Something that's going to help out the guys.
Courtney, they're building matchstick houses. They're going to burn them for the insurance money. They'll probably stiff the poor bastards for the deposits.
Please, Jack. Say it isn't so. Harlan's a doctor. A good one. He helps out a lot of people.
Looks like he's helping himself, Courtney. You're the fall guy.
Ei, Courtney. Te deu mal. Apartamento do Kelson. Olha, mudou a roupa dele. Pô, esse telefone é escondido, mano. Cadê esse telefone, cara? Achei.
Jack Kelso.
Who's asking?
Leland Monroe.
I was wondering when you'd get around to calling.
I'd like to meet with you, Mr. Kelso.
I bet you would, Mr. Monroe. But I value my skin highly enough to not want to meet with you. Why don't you just send some more of your boys around and we'll have a nice cup of tea?
You realize that I could make you a very wealthy man, Mr. Kelso.
Better than $220 a month?
You're a very witty man, Kelso. Substantially better.
I'm going to have to let it slide, Mr. Monroe.
Are you haggling with me, Jack?
I might be.
Come around to my place at 9. 5164 Santa Monica Boulevard. You'll come?
I might. Good night, Mr. Monroe.
Já vi tudo, hein? Vai dar tiro, soco, porrada e bomba. Encontre esse eu consigo mudar a vantagem aqui da roupa. Vamos lá. Ele vai sozinho, mano? Por que não chamou Phelps? Aquele corte de caminho que só o Mega sabe fazer. Oi, fui lá o chat. E aí, Jill, beleza? Beleza, mano, só de boa, cara. Oi, vira aí, rapaz. Obrigado aí pela presença, mano. Valeu mesmo. Ô louco, aí sim, hein? Gente aqui fofocando, velho. Vai trabalhar, galera.
California drivers.
Mansão de Lemon Morrow. Ah, os caras tá tudo aí. Chamou ajuda.
I appreciate the help, all of you. We can reminisce later. I want a minimum of noise and no prisoners.
No prisoners? This isn't Pelelu, Jack.
These guys are grifting GIs. That's what they do for a living.
It's okay, Jack. We all feel the same way. Just hasn't turned out quite the way we imagined.
Let's get it done. Teams of 2 at the ready.
Os caras tudo com arma grande e eu com pistolinha velha aqui, velho.
Throw down your gun if you like. Lost him. Fuck. Got the bastard. Move up! Come get me!
Tô enxergando os caras, cara.
Throw out the guns!
Your move, sister! Come get me!
Good kill!
Nailed that son of a bitch. All right, let's kill these rat bastards.
How long do you think you can hold out?
Fuck it out. Why won't you go fucking down?
That's it. Out of ammo.
I need someone to
Two of them on your right.
Somebody put some fire on their head.
Sai daí, cara. Aê. Oh, God.
Stay down, damn it!
All right, men, hold the perimeter. I got personal business with Mr. Leland Monroe.
Ihu, cadê você, cara? Bota atrás. Ai, caraca. Dentro de casa é melhor 12, né? Pô, a polícia não chegou ainda, cara.
Running low. Almost out. Need a new weapon.
Mentira, cara. Tu tá com bala aqui, ó.
There he is. Keep on going, Jack.
Ué, o que essa mulher tá fazendo aqui? Ah, é outra mulher. Pensei que era a alemã lá.
You're a very sweet-looking girl to be holding such a big gun.
I know how to use it, mister.
I'm sure you do. So how about pointing it over there in the direction of Hollywood instead of at me, Princess?
You're quite the wise guy.
I don't normally shoot women, Princess. How about putting the cannon down?
Que mulher louca, cara.
I didn't think you had the guts, sweetheart. I was never very good at reading women. Monroe! Where are you, damn it?
Cadê a 12, mano? Cadê a 12? Esse cara até sumiu daqui, mano. Acho que é pra ir com essa arma aqui até o final.
Weapons on the ground now!
Oi.
God damn!
Caraca, essa maçã aqui tá... O que o jogo não tem de ação aqui.
Throw out the guns!
Essa voz do Phelps, cara. Ah, não. Mano, o tiro veio lá de cima, mano. Como que eu ia saber que tem cara lá, velho? Aqui não abre. Aqui não abre.
How long do you think you can hold out?
Eyes open. He's around here somewhere.
Ui. Ué, tu carrega quantas balas? Carrega essa arma direito, cara. Oxe, tiozinho. Tá sumido aí. Ué, aqui é o banheiro, velho.
Yeah, Kelso.
That's my opening negotiating position.
Tá preso.
Oh, you crazy son of a bitch! How did you get in here? I'm bleeding to death. Get me a doctor.
I thought I had an invitation, Monroe. Your boys outside were certainly expecting me. That's my second offer.
Caraca.
Sadistic bastard. What do you want?
I'm going to take a look around, Monroe. Then I want you to tell me what you know about the mayor and those Trojan houses that you're building.
Caraca, já chegou. Chegou dominando a situação, cara. Acho que é o cofre mesmo, né? Jornalzinho. Fundo de Desenvolvimento Suburbano promete 10.000 novas casas. Fundo de Desenvolvimento.
Dr. Fontaine, I need to speak with you urgently.
Sit down, please, sit down.
Tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
It's the fund we are using to channel money into the development of new houses.
Why is my name on the board of managers?
Technically, you are a major contributor. Please, Courtney.
Sit down.
Those houses are a sham, Doctor. They're going to be burned for the insurance.
That's a scandalous allegation, Courtney. Do you have any proof?
Jack Kelso, an investigator for California Fire and Life, has seen them. He was almost killed when he found out what was going on.
I don't know what to say. I feel that I have been duped. Who do you think is behind this subterfuge?
Jack says it's a property developer named Monroe. He said it goes all the way to the mayor.
You cannot have believed that I was involved.
I don't know what to believe anymore, Doctor.
Ele vai morrer, mano.
I hope that you weren't involved.
Thank you for your trust, dear boy. Be still, Courtney. All of your troubles are finally over.
Caraca.
Let them drift away.
E aí, mano? Vacilou.
Dr. Fontaine,
Ai.
I need to speak with you.
The Suburban Redevelopment Fund. Remind me what they say about absolute power, Monroe.
Fuck you, Jack. Call me an ambulance already.
Negative.
Some sold up. The others obviously didn't know the links these sons of bitches would go to.
Nelson. Tá doendo aí, cara? Acho que é o cofre agora, né? Ó, tem dinheiro, cara. Cidade de Los Angeles.
Smart. Keep the dirt on Fontaine under lock and key. This is your insurance. I'm guessing Benson's portfolio is only a fraction the size of yours, Monroe.
Right early. Ted Ross. O'Malley. Sandley. Early. De novo, early.
That's a hell of a payroll.
It can't be stopped, Kelso. There's too much money at stake.
Kingdoms rise and kingdoms fall, Monroe. Ask the Emperor of Japan.
Have some fucking mercy!
Operator, put me through to Phelps, arson squad. Yeah, Biggs, it's Jack. I'm at Monroe's. He's in a talkative mood. If you get here in a hurry, you might get something before he bleeds to death. Elsa.
Oh, thank God.
Where? Fontaine. Dead? Former patient.
So that crazy son of a bitch finally came back for a checkup.
It's Monroe. He's raving.
You want information, cocksucker. You get me some medical help.
I've got to go, Herschel. Monroe's negotiating again. Do you want my final offer, Leland? Tell me how I find the guy who has Elsa.
Not Casey. He did whatever Fontaine asked. He had some kind of power over him. He did all the fires, and then he went off the rails. I don't have a fucking name! He worked as a bug sprayer. Get me a goddamn doctor!
A mulher foi sequestrada, cara. Vai ligar você, rapaz. A polite invitation. Caso encerrado, beleza. Pessoal, vou ficar com essa live por aqui. Agradeço a presença de todos aí. Um grande abraço. A gente, no próximo capítulo, a gente continua essa daqui, beleza? É o último, tava olhando aqui, é o último caso, a última live que a gente vai fazer desse game. Beleza? Um grande abraço, se cuida e fique com Deus. Até mais. Fui!